Hey everyone, welcome to Be Hope Church. We're so glad that you're taking a few minutes tonight to check out this video. We really wanted to talk to you about something extremely special that's coming up for us, and I hope for you as well. We have a new series that starts Sunday. We're going to talk about it. Actually starts on Monday. Kind of starts Sunday.
Starts on Monday. It's the first
go.
series we've ever done that starts on a Monday.
Yeah, and it's called Taking Hold. We're going to do 21 days of prayer and fasting, and I have to be very honest, I have never done that myself. So that's going to be incredible for me. I think it's going to do things that is amazing for each individual, but more for our church than ever before, and it's really exciting.
Yeah. So this is kind of the time of year when everyone gets into like, hey, what's your resolution? What's your goal? What's your focus for this year? And we are just really feeling, as a staff, as a whole, and as leadership as a whole at the church, that this is a time for us to seek God with a renewed intensity and maybe in some different ways. And so what we're going to be going through is we're going to go through 21 days of prayer and fasting as a church. And if you've never done fast, we're, just to be clear within there, like, we're not saying like you should fast for 21 straight days. Like, I'm not going to say like you shouldn't do that, but to have some times where maybe you go through a fast. And for most people, the spiritual disciplines, spiritual practices that they're familiar with are they pray and they may read the Bible and they attend church and participate in corporate worship. And there's all these other things that God invites us into to seek his presence in our lives. And so that's what this is for us, a time for us to say as an entire church to go, man, let's do this. Let's seek God together. Let's be intentional together. And before we set a plan for the next year of what we're going to be a part of, let's ask what God has for us, because we're believing him for great things over this next year. And we want to make sure that we are posturing ourselves ready to receive that.
That's exactly right. And you know, one of the things that for me personally that I'm looking forward to is removing the distraction.
Yeah.
And I think this is one way that I'm actually going to be able to do that. We talk about it all the time, all the distracting things, all the things that are in our lives is taking God out of it. And what do we need to do to put him at the center of everything we do? This is where it's going to start on January 6th. We're all together. This isn't just you and me.
Yeah.
This isn't just our staff. This is every person that is part of Be Hope Church, and maybe every person online who is part of our online group as well. This is an opportunity to do exactly that. Remove the distractions, seek God and his kingdom first. And I'm getting jacked up right now to talk about it.
I think when we built it, that was one of the biggest hopes, is to understand that we have people who we consider part of our church, who they consider themselves part of our church, who aren't in Ohio, right? Who aren't near, and go, no, we're going to go through this together online in a way that everyone can. So VJ's going to talk in just a second about how you're going to get involved in that. And again, we're going to talk about all of this coming Sunday, but we wanted to give you a heads up on why we were excited and some of the stuff that we're going to do. And so every day at 6 a.m., we're going to join together online, and it's going to be one of our leaders within our church is going to take through some time, hey, to pray together. They're going to be fasting that day and describe what they're fasting for. There are 21 chapters in the Gospel of John. And so from January 6th until whatever January 26th, 21 days later, we're going to read a chapter of the Gospel of John. And so if you come online in the morning when we're praying and fasting together, whoever is kind of taking the video that day will explain some key specifics on that chapter. And then we're also going to have a series that's going to go through for those next 3 Sundays in January that for us is titled our Taking Hold series. But the Taking Hold series is far more than what happens on Sunday. It's going to be everything that's happening through the week and everything beyond that.
Yeah. So like you said, you can go to Be Hope. I'll put this description in the description too. BeHope.church/21day and get all the resources. We put everything together about prayer and fasting there in one place.
Not 21 days, 21 day.
21 day. But you want to go there to get the information so that you're not having to worry about that part of it, right? We're going to put all those resources available for you right there. You don't have to search anywhere. It's right there. And like Kevin said, the beauty of it is we're going to do this with you every morning starting at 6 a.m. to start out your day. It's on our website at live.behope.church and on Facebook Live every day at 6. Are you pumped?
I am pumped.
This is going to be incredible. I think it's going to just kind of change the way we think about life and to think about what Jesus has for us today.
Yeah, and I think for most people, the greatest thing we hope out of life is that we have incremental changes and that life gets a little better as we keep going. And what we are believing for over this season is this is going to be a season of spiritual breakthroughs. That this is going to be a season in which God takes us to new levels and new places and new areas of responsibility that we've never had before. And I think that is always preceded by a time of preparation. So we're saying for our church, this is a time of preparation.
Yeah.
For what God has
Absolutely.
for us in the future.
Taking hold this Sunday.
Yeah.
Be there. Invite a friend. BeHope.church/21day. Invite someone to be part of it with you. It's going to be incredible. Can't wait.
Awesome.
See you Sunday.
Thank you.